cheers to a good day. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tyler Egan and I am an online health and mindset coach. And today I want to talk about some of my favorite joint-friendly exercises for all my ladies out there going through menopause who are trying to maintain their health and longevity during this time period and are just unsure of what workouts to do at the gym. You got joint pain arising because of all the hormonal changes, and it's just like, what the hell do I do? This exercise used to work, now it feels like I'm dying. So today we're gonna be diving into some of my favorite joint-friendly exercises. If you guys take anything from this video, if you wanna see more of this kind of content, or if you have any ideas for me, I would appreciate if you could leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know what you wanna see more of. Now, let's get into this and my cup of coffee. You guys have seen any of my content on hormone balance? I've been up for 2.5 hours and this is my first-ish cup, right? So I'm following the thing to talk about. Okay, so let's dive into this list, okay? Starting from the top, it's a really simple movement. You can do this with a barbell, you can do this with a kettlebell, you can do this with dumbbells, doesn't matter. But it's gonna be a box squat. Box squat's gonna be great because it gives your body that feedback of where to squat to. It's gonna be easier on the knees because you're not going full range of motion. And you may even find it's easier on the hips and the back as well. So box squats are gonna be great. You can load this up in different ways. My personal favorite is gonna be a goblet box squat. It's what I did with a lot of my clients in my time as an in-person trainer. With a kettlebell is my preference. You can use a dumbbell as well because I know not every gym has them. Next up, we're gonna move into a bench press variation. And I'm a huge fan of a hammer grip bench press, so neutral grip, so your palms are gonna be facing one another. Or, and this may bring controversy if there's people out there who have watched other fitness people's videos, but supinating or palms facing up grip with the bench press. Now, the reason I like this is because it puts the shoulders in a better position, the shoulder in the socket a little bit better. So if you have any kind of front shoulder pain, switching up that grip, whether it's neutral or even supinated, is gonna make a huge difference. Now, with that being said, if you go supinated, you might wanna shorten your range of motion up because it's gonna stretch the chest and the shoulders out more than you may be used to, okay? And even so with that, you're gonna be a little bit weaker in this type of a bench press position. So when performing that one, make sure you lighten the load a little bit as you're getting used to the form. So hammer grip bench press, or what I call an anterior deltoid bench press. My two favorite variations for any of you who wanna get your pressing motions in, but got some shoulder issues going on there. Next up, we're gonna move into trap bar deadlifts. Now, a deadlift movement pattern, right? The hip hinge is what it's called. This movement pattern is a fundamental human movement, right? So like if we just kind of think about, I gotta bend something up, bend over to grab something off the ground. You're hinging at your hips, or theoretically, optimally, that's what we would do. And so we wanna load this movement pattern up. Now, when we talk about using a barbell, that could put all the weight out in front of you, and if your body's not used to that, it could put a lot of strain on the lower back. The trap bar, on the other hand, allows you to get the entire body, hips, back, knees, all the things in a better position. Your shoulders in a good position so you can pack the core nice and tight as you drive through the floor and explode up and load it so that your body gets used to the heavier weights, heavier loads. Like if you gotta pick one of your kids or grandkids up off the ground, this is a good way to really get your body used to it in a safe and efficient manner. Okay, so trap bar deadlifts I'm a huge fan of. Next up, any kind of sled work. Sleds are underrated. Not enough gyms have these things because you can load up your entire body, get the soft tissue, the connective tissue, get the muscles, get all of it, hit every muscle group by just pushing a sled or dragging a sled. It is phenomenal, and it doesn't put that much strain on your joints. If you got like back, hip, knee, whatever it is, it does not put a lot of strain on your joints at all because it's not directly loading the joint. And so you can load up the joint, expose your joints to weight-bearing exercise without the strain. It's phenomenal. If your gym has one, utilize it in any and every way you can think of. I do weird shit with this and it's so much fun. Next up are gonna be some foot elevated HEG split squats. Now, I'm gonna emphasize this. If you are missing a lot of range of motion, if you're not that flexible, please ease your way into these. The clip that I'll put up here is gonna be my mom, and I eased my mom into these when we were trained together, and you'll even see here, there's gonna be some assistance with the way she's performing these, with her holding on to something. That way she can ease into the deep range of motion at the foot and at the knees. It's not gonna be something that you're gonna wanna force your way through. You wanna ease into it. So take the range of motion slow, listen to your body. If it feels awful, don't force it. But ATG split squats are gonna be great to open up the hips. They're gonna be great to recover any kind of knee pain you got going on. Really gonna be good for the foot and ankles too. So ATG split squats are gonna be great. You can load these and you can do assisted. I'll put some clips up as we go along here. Next up are gonna be some step ups. Now the variation I'm gonna put up here is a little bit different because we threw a band into the mix, but step ups are great because, I mean, how many of you have steps in your household, right? How many of you have steps in your household? Gotta get that coffee before it gets cold. How many of you have steps in your household, right? So like, this is literally, I mean, like quite literally going to prepare you for everyday life. And so we can start to expose ourselves to this in the gym, whether it's a smaller box or a bigger one, and we can start to get our body, our knees, our hips, our feet, our lower extremities used to steps. And you can do high reps to build endurance, or you could do low reps with more weight to build strength. You're gonna wanna do some combination of the two of them. Next up, we're gonna get into some incline push-ups. Incline push-ups are great. Talk to a lot of ladies who wanna be able to perform push-ups. And incline push-ups are a fantastic way to start to ease your way into it. Because you can start up here, and each week slowly lower your incline. And over a period of time, you'll start to notice, holy shit, now I'm on the ground. This is how I eased one of my clients into completely doing bodyweight push-ups in about, we worked together 5 months. 5 months she was able to go from incline push-ups down to floor push-ups. It was fantastic. She crushed it. So incline push-ups are great. They're easy on the joints, and it's a really good way to start to learn how to utilize all those push muscles. Next up is going to be an FRRDL. Now this one, it kind of may seem a little bit complicated, but it's going to be awesome to open up your hips. I talk to a lot of ladies who have a lot of hip pain. And so what happens when we're in these seated positions is the hips can become really congested. And so with the foam roller pushing against the wall, us pushing against the foam roller and having a weight in the opposite hand, we're actually gonna open up the back side of this hips a little bit more. Trust me, when you feel this, you won't forget it and your hips will feel phenomenal. It's a little weird at first, to take your time with this one, ease into the movement, but you should feel this in the back side of the hip. Okay, and last but not least, it's not necessarily an exercise in the traditional resistance exercise model that we're talking about here, but row flow. You're gonna see a couple of my clients pop up on the screen here. Row flow is fantastic. If you guys aren't doing this yet, you're totally missing out. Row flow is one of the best modalities that you can do during this transitional phase of your life. It's super easy on the joints. It's extremely flowy, so you can start to connect your mind and body a little bit. And if you guys want to get into the spiritual voodoo shit with me a little bit, you should listen to my podcast. There'll be a link down in the description where I go a little bit deeper in these things, but you can really connect your mind and your body. And so you can start to feel balance and in harmony with yourself while you're doing this, and just let go. You can let go of all the control and let the rope take you where it wants to go. But you can also use this tool as a way to practice specific skill sets like throwing. It's great for shoulder mobility. It's just a really good way to kind of get your hips grooving a little bit, get blood flowing throughout your body. It's a fantastic modality. It can be great for all people, but I can't recommend it more for all of you ladies out there that are transitioning in this time of your life through menopause. So check out Row Flow. There will be a link in the description for a company that I teamed up with for 15% off discount code so that you guys can get a good quality rope at a fair price and even save some money on it. So I'll put that down in the description for you all. If you want to learn rope flow from me, I do offer one-on-one rope flow lessons, but there are also a bunch of companies out there that post free YouTube videos so you can learn as you go. It's super easy, super cheap, and you can take it anywhere you go. So I can't recommend rope flow enough. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up there, you all. This video, my favorite joint-friendly exercises are just what I've learned in my time period coaching in-person clients. If you would like to learn from me and learn how to figure these things out, a personalized workout program, nutritional guidance that goes tailored for you and your body to help you balance your hormones and live a life of health and vitality and longevity. I am taking one-on-one coaching clients. I'm looking for 3 menopause or perimenopause women who are tired of struggling with their health, ready to feel strong and confident, and ultimately ready to invest in themselves. If that's you, you can leave a comment on this video. You can reach out to me. My email will be in the description, or you can find me on my Instagram or Facebook pages. The links will also be in the description. Thank you all for watching this video. If you took anything, please leave a like and a comment. That stuff helps more than you can realize. I really appreciate it, and have a kick-ass day.